The only fix for Thursday Night Football, because the bye week, it's been discussed. They used to have 2 bye weeks in a season, and coaches hated it. We'll talk to Gruden about it shortly. They hated it. There were some teams that got bye weeks on week 17. It was really bizarre, okay? And they hated it. But if Thursday Night Football starts in week 2, what are you going to give a team a bye week in week 1? Is that what it is? That they don't start the season when the rest of the league starts? So the first teams that play on Thursday Night Football don't play a game from week 4 of the preseason until week 2? I mean, how do you start it? Is the first thing. And obviously you could figure that out, I guess. Now, in terms of the injuries that happened on Thursday Night Football like last night, I mean, I go back and forth. Richard Sherman didn't take a shot at Thursday Night Football. Michael Bennett did. Doug Baldwin did. But Sherman didn't. He said that he knew his Achilles was going to go at some point this season because he was feeling it. And he was being a veteran and knowing his body and how you could cut on grass, knowing that he sometimes didn't take certain shots, knowing that it could affect his Achilles, and he was going to go, and it just so happened it was on Thursday night. Now, common sense just makes it seem, because I'm not a doctor, common sense makes it seem like, well, I guess if he didn't play on Thursday this week, but it was on Sunday, entirely possible that 3 days of extra rest, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, would have his Achilles well enough to handle that sort of cut on turf. Can we say that for sure? Deshaun Watson got hurt on a Sunday, it seems, and then on a Thursday in practice, non-contact, Pop went the ACL. We've seen non-contact. We've seen it in preseason. We've seen it in practice. We've seen it on Thursdays and Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays. I don't know if it's specific to Thursday Night Football. To me, and again, I'm an NFL employee, and part of the thing that I love about working for the NFL Network is I say these things, and I don't get a voicemail or an email. I truly do not. So the problem with Thursday Night Football for me is it creates an extra window of football that removed the excitement and anticipation of a football Sunday. I always loved that we didn't see, when Monday Night Football ended, we didn't see football again in a professional level to the next Sunday. And there was a 6-day buildup of anticipation. Less is more. And now you've got a Thursday night game for competitive reasons, because everybody's got to play one. You can't play multiple ones because that is a competitive disadvantage. That you have short weeks twice and other teams don't. All right? And Thanksgiving you just remove, which, by the way, there's always been Thursday football once a year. Thanksgiving games, nobody ever talked about players aren't ready to play on Thanksgiving. That said, that Thursday Night Football, for competitive reasons, puts teams that don't deserve to be on the beachfront property of national television on national television. Again, we've seen the winless Browns on NFL Network's Thursday night series in one fashion or another, winless on Thursday night, or in this case, a Sunday morning. And in that week, when Thursday Night Football was on the air, we had a Thursday night window and 4 Sunday windows, 9:30, 1 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Eastern, and 8 o'clock, and then a Monday night game. You toss in the college football windows, of which there are 4. Suddenly, when you've got to make a decision when to watch football because you're a family man or woman, you don't know when you're going to sit down and watch a game. So sometimes you're going to throw the NFL overboard. I don't know what the answer is, because it makes a ton of money for owners. And guess what? It makes money for players too, because of the revenue split. The players make money off of this too. It adds to the salary cap. So if the players don't like to play it because of whatever reasons, tell the union. And the next time you sit down and have a collective bargaining agreement, make that an issue. But it would take money off the table.
For more Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Rich Eisen Show app.